Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. Alright, we'll do that. We'll do it. We'll run at the risk. It is a risky procedure, I know, but it's a risk that we are going to take. It's a risk I am willing to take. So I'm going to run... Actually, I'm going to have to go all the way across so that it is square and straight and true. All the way through. Back over this way and shrink that right down there to the very smallest that it will go. Just through there. That's going to keep that on a straight and true line through there. So what I'm going to do is this... I'm going to take this on a little bit further. Over to there, and to that point right there. And then I'm going to bring that belt down to that point there. Actually, it's going to do that. And then the belt is going to go this way. You know what? It doesn't need to drop down that far. I can put it up next to that one. Although, I wasn't going to, just to make life a bit easier for us, possibly. I move it around later if I need to. I will keep this one further away. Right, you're getting over to there. I think we will run it close to this one, and then we can use that for something else in the future if we want to. So I'll run that all the way down. You know what? No. No, I don't need to do that at all. I can bring it to here, and this is where I can make my mineralized water. If I'll build a couple of chemical plants here for making the mineralized water, and then I want to fill in this area. Right, that one I can completely encase, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up here first. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put landfill around this section here, like this. And I'm going to leave that open. I could probably fill that in around that one. The same as you can do around these pumps. I'm also going to leave that one open as well. I'm going to do it like this. So that I can put another pump in if I wanted to at some point. I don't know if I want to. Well, anyway, I'm going to want another pump. So I can test out to see if it's going to make any difference. Right, what's going on at crawler, light, lamp? That's logistics. Production, intermediate, resources. Where's the pump? Was that in water? Oh, it's moved. It's moved into water treatment. Groundwater bore. Pump fluid from a deep underground reservoir. Slow, but ready available. Pumping speed 60 per second. This goes from water that's 1200 per second. It really is slow. Groundwater bore is very, very slow, isn't it? Right, anyway, I want a regular pump in here. I can't put another one in there. Interestingly, I can't fit another one in there, so I may as well just fill that hole in and just never get rid of that pump. Fill all of that in there like that. That one, I like the idea of just leaving that one open. I like the idea of having that one like he is. And then what I was going to go over here. Like this. And I'm just going to fill in the rest of the landfill on here. I'm going around the edge of... I really don't need to at this point. I've now got so much landfill, I really don't need to be this sort of particular and careful about it. I could just plonk it down a lot faster and a lot quicker if I wish to. So let's run that down to sort of square down here, like that, and bring that back over there, and then fill this in like that. Right, so I've now got a bit of a square in there. We'll worry about sort of finishing off that square later. I've got 400 landfill left, so I will just square out that piece there. I've now got 370. And that water pump, I may not need that one. Certainly don't need it at the moment. And I've got water in there, and then I wanted chemical plants. So let's go and build the chemical plants next. And I'm going to bring these over here. It's going to come over to this side. I'm going to put one down to start with, and we're going to go water mineralization right there. 10 crushed stone, 100 water is 100 mineralized. And I will then go and take a pump. And I'm going to stick that one right there on that outside edge. And then I will do that. Now, what is going to be the best way to do this? If I go like that, leave a gap, that's what we'll do. And I'm going to do 5. I always do 5. 6 would probably be better, but I almost always do it in 5s. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that would be number 5 over there. So then we'll put 1, 2, 3, and 4 of them down like that. And then we can go and put a pipe in like that. We can copy that recipe and put it across. So I've now got mineralized water being made in each of these. So then I've got just enough room to pop in one of those inserters all the way along like that, and then we can put belt all the way along like that so that they can put everything in. And then down this side I'll put a straight line of pipes like that, and then we'll use underground pipes to run it out from here. And not quite sure where I'm going to run it to at the moment. Let's not worry about that for a second. Next, what I want to do is I want to go back over and I want to start the supply of mineralized stone coming out. Oh, there is one other thing that I want to do first. And we've got... Did I already get the fluid handling? I got barreling in here. I've got some. I got a storage tank right there. That one holds 25,000. Storage tank, all corners. Storage tank and storage tank, all corners. Right, that's 25,000 for that one. Empty barrels. Small storage is 2,500. Small inline, 2,500. Petrochem, small inline is 20,000. I want a bigger tank. There are bigger ones. Let's go to craft. No, I don't want to craft that one. I want to go into here. There are bigger tanks. Barreling. Storage tank 4. 100k. 75k. Petrochem gas tanks there. They're pretty good. Pressure tank 350,000. Petrochem oil tank 150,000. These here are the pretty good ones. So you got the small inline, and you got that one there. It's 150,000 in volume. Storage tank 2. See, that's Bob's stuff. Whereas this is Angel's stuff. Those ones there are the Bob's tanks. What does it take to make you? Craft. That requires fluid handling level 2 and Invar plates to make those. We're not ready to make Invar plates just yet. Petrochem tanks in here. That requires oil processing. But we have the ingredients to make those already. So if I go and I have a look at oil processing, I need to do gas and oil extraction. And then I will be able to do the oil processing. So we are actually now able to set that bit up. I'd have those tanks very, very shortly. But we don't have them at the moment, so it doesn't really matter. It's not like a huge loss. I go, right, those right there, the small Petrochem small inline tanks, 20,000 litre storage. And that one's 25,000, but that's a bigger base, I think, than these. So I'm going to take that small Petrochem small inline tank. I'm actually going to do 2 of those, I think. And it's just going to give me a buffer for some of this mineralized water. That's all I'm after, really, is a little tiny bit of a buffer just for that. And it's 2 of those right there. So if I drop that down, 1, 2 into there. That's ready. That's all ready and raring to go. Not quite. I need to put a power line between each of those down to there, and then a power line up there just to activate them. Right, now it's all ready to go. So I've got to run all the way back over to the other side, and I've got to start the stone wending its merry way all the way up through here. And we can see in here, I've got the seeds have all been complete, like it's all filled up completely. The timber is all filled up completely. This is now working properly with all the seedlings coming through. And all we've got essentially is the arboretums. They are the bit that are slowing everything down. And the liquid resin is filling up as well. So we're using it. We've got everything being produced in there that we want. We've got everything happening in there that we want. That is all wonderful and tickety-boo. Then we're going to go over to here. And we're going to pop down the belt there and join that in. And I got an outfeed priority here for the stone to head that way. So all of the stone that we get from here will prioritize heading out on that side before it comes into here and gets turned into regular stone, which is good. That's what we want. So now I need to kickstart this happening again. This has all got to fire up again. I've used up all of the copper reserve in there. And that is all of the copper reserve everywhere. The copper bars, they've all sort of been used up. The reserve is all gone. You got no copper from this side either. That's all flown, that's flowed. It's all gone through anyway. So what I want is a warehouse. I'm going to put a warehouse down here. Just move that back a little bit. And then I will take these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Put that one. And that one. Right. Now that is emptying that one and it is dumping it all into there. So I've kick-started half of that. And then I can go up to this side and I can do... No, I don't want those. I want the big warehouse. That one. And I'll bring that one over there. So I need to... That one I can't remove. I can't really remove that one either. That's the problem with these warehouses, is that they are rather big. Well, I can get rid of that. What I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to have to put these either side like that in order to make it fit. And then I can go and get that warehouse here and plonk one down there. So that one's fine where it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And put that power line in there. So now I got this warehouse here filling up with slag. And that means that all of this system is now starting up again and running. Which means that we've got a keen supply of stone coming in over here, which I don't want. Right. Remove that. Go over here and turn that round so that it goes like that. I got a couple bits of stone on me, that's fine. So that belt there... We'll go that side, and then I'll do an underground belt here, like that, and then one more underground belt that will come out on that side over there, and then this is going to go up. You know what? That could actually just go underneath. It doesn't need, I don't need to do anything extra, I don't need to have it any, like, there doesn't need to be any other complications on it. I just bring you over and plonk you in there. Because it's still going to prioritize out this side. It's just that this is only feeding in on one side now rather than on two sides. And I'm quite happy for it to do that. Because this up here, it's not going to back up. It's not going to get so choked with stone that it can't cope with it. Especially now that everything is able to put out 2 at a time on this. I don't think it's going to... I'm not going to have... It doesn't look like there's... No, it doesn't look like there's going to be any problems whatsoever. So all I'm waiting is, like, I'm just sort of using this up as rapidly as I possibly can, and it's clearing the backlog a bit. Which means that this stone is starting to flow through a bit quicker. kind of need to keep just watch this as it starts to clear things back a bit and allow the lines to start running just a little bit faster in places, just to make sure that we don't have everything choking up. There's no reason why it should. I can't think of any reason why it should, because the amount of stone that we do get coming out of this is fairly minimal, so yeah, it should be fine. Queue in there. And, I mean, this is almost full anyway. That's completely full of stone in there, and then I've got those chests in there. This one is also almost completely full. So, I've just about used up all of the stone that I can in here, and this is like a backup. Most of it needs to be running out that way. And even then, I'm still running out of space for all of this stone, so I don't know how long it's going to last. Right, that's fine. It's working, that's the main thing. We can now get back over to the other side once again, and I'm just going to follow this line here just to make sure that it is all flowing properly through where we've directed it. I need to, it's got to go all the way back over to our factory that we've gone and set up, all the way over here. Right the way back through, and I can see, like, we've got, the belt is running. And it's running all the way back over to here as well. And if we look in here, the mineralized water is running through pretty quickly as well. That's excellent. This is good news. This is good stuff. Right, the biggest problem we got is that these can't load the stuff in fast enough. And that now, we've just sort of reached the doubled up point where we ended up getting 2 lots of stone coming in. We had just the initial little bit coming in, and now we've got the doubled up bit. Now, that's going to feed only on one side, which later is going to cause me a bit of a problem. I don't want it only feeding one side, so I'm going to do the little thingy here where we split and feed it back in. Really want to do that here because it's going to use up some space, but yeah, that's fine. We'll do it here. We'll pop that one out there. So that one goes out like that, and then round. I need this one to go here. You need to feed in onto that side, so you can feed that side, and you can go there. And that's going to bring everything, like, from this point, everything will feed in. And then that will make sure that that belt there fills up on both sides rather than just on one single side. That's what I need. Need it to cross over like that. So now everything is just being taken out from one side of the belt on here. I let that just back up a minute. And keep a close eye on it. Right. Well, so far, it seems to be just fine. This is going to start filling up, but we can deal with that in a second. I should probably have gone and gotten some more landfill while I was up the other end, but we don't need to worry about it for a minute. Now, what else do we want to do? I don't want to change anything over there. I've got space in here, so I need some more brown algae so that I've got brown algae factories going to this side. Do I have enough of this being produced? Yes, I do. I've got enough saline being produced to make that work. So the next I'm going to do is I'm going to go into there, and I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to make 30 algae farm 1. That is a lot of algae farms. It's only the last 5 that we need to make a few extra ingredients for. How long is it? Electronics blocks. Those take a while to build. Alright, well, that doesn't really matter. So if I got 30 of these, I want to put 1, 2, 3, 4 of those along there like that. And I want to put 1 of those along there like that. That means that I can get rid of... Alright. That's the saline water that's running there. So I want to get rid of that. Get rid of that. that up there, and that one, and then I will bring it back over here, and we'll run it like this. So it will go across here. That's going to go over a gap of 2, like that. That one's going to go in here, and then that's going to go up to there. That one will come off. You will come out. And we'll leave it like that. And then that one will go there. Right, now I can feed in the copper pipes just to fill this up. So I've got one going in there, one in there, a couple across there, one and one there. So all of the saline water going into them. I can then copy that recipe and pop all of those out through there. So I got 4 of them being produced over on this side. So then what I need to do is I need to have a belt coming out on this side. Which we will start from there. That is 2 on there. Deliberately done that as 2 on there. You will go straight down that way like that. Now, I've got all of this underground. I'm going to leave those as underground belts. I'm not going to bother changing any of them around. And I'm going to drop that out to there. Then we'll come back through and we will pick up a double one of these and put down on each. Put it in here. Go like that. Actually, if I just put that... No, I know what I'll do. Go 2 there and 2 there. And remove those 2. And we'll put those 2 in there like that. We only need to use one of them. Should we still need to use an extra one so that we can spread it all the way across? But you get the idea. That's running already, and it's running quite well, quite successfully. And then this is running over here. We've still got 2,500 green in storage, so that's just kind of keeping everything ticking over there. We know that it is going to be slowing things down here in the factory, and that's something that I can live with. What I was wondering is, will I need to sort of put these so that it fills up both sides of the belt? And honestly, I don't think it's going to make any difference. I'm going to do it so that it does fill both sides of the belt anyway, just because. Alright, I think it looks a little bit nicer. So we'll go over here and we'll do them in pairs. So I got 4 of those right there, producing brown algae to go into there. Now, what I'm hoping is that will be all of the brown algae that we need. I might want to go and do a little bit more than that. I don't really know. If I was to have 5 of those producing brown algae in there, yeah, that could also work. I've got room here. I could, like, just plonk an extra one down. And yeah, I'm sort of thinking, why not? As we're constructing the whole thing at the moment anyway, let's do that. Let's set it up so that we've got 6. Let's do 6 of them. I do one more over there. So I'm going to have 6 of these. That's going to come over this way like this. And it's going to run in on that side. And then I'm going to do an outfeed bit, a couple of outfeed bits there. And that's going to go over like that. And it's the only problem with this is it's all running in onto one side on here, which I don't really like. So get rid of... No, actually, I want to get rid of that one. Put that in like that. Which means that if I want you to actually go in evenly, I got to do it like that. There. And that will spread the way that it loads in. Okay, that's fine. And then I've got you over there. That's got all the power into it. So then all I need to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And 1 and 2 into there. So I've now got 6 of these working instead of just 4. That should be enough. I cannot imagine that is not going to be enough. You over here, we no longer need. You are surplus to requirements. And we want to go this way. I want to go to bioprocessing, green algae, craft, and it's the mineralized water and carbon dioxide. So for the green algae plants, we're going to want to be able to produce... Like, I'm going to need to be able to get 2 different types of fluid going into the tanks in order to be able to properly sort of access everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill this in here. And I'll run you down like that. And I'm going to keep doing this. And I use up all of my landfill. And I'm going to go and get more landfill in a minute. There. I run off and I'm going to get a little bit more landfill. And because we've got to sort of spread things out a little bit in here. So I've got these algae farms. It's still going to be the same, but I've got to have one liquid coming one side, and then I've got to have another liquid coming the other side. Well, it's not actually liquid, it's the gas coming in the other side. So I've got to have two lots of pipes coming in, and I can't have them mixing up. So it means that we've got to sort of spread things apart a little bit further than I otherwise would have needed to. Which means that I need to go all the way back over, get some landfills that I've got room. Well, I don't need to have landfill. I can always just, like, move it off somewhere else, but that's more time-consuming than it is to just dash over here and get the landfill. And you can see here, the stone is already filling up. But what I'm thinking is that I'd rather keep some of this crushed stone in reserve. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here with a warehouse on here. And I'm going to put the warehouse on a corner like this. So let's go and remove that for a second. And then I can take this warehouse off of here. Now I've got to make sure that this warehouse is where I want it to be. And that is, I'm pretty sure, exactly where I would like a warehouse to be. Now the other question is, I can't go underneath that, so this one's going to have to move over a little bit. So we'll bring you over here, like that. And we'll do that, and that one will go under there. And then I'll remove that, and I'll turn that one, and then I will go there like that, and I'll pick you up like that. And then I'll rotate you in there. So I've got that belt now is picked back up from where it was previously. Then I'm going to go along here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those along there. And I'm going to go here and I'm going to offset that one. And I'm going to copy and I'm going to offset that one. I'm going to offset that one. So I've got the offset on 3 of them and non-offset on 3 of them as well. Now you can cover 5 with 1 power pole. So I'm going to put 1 power pole there and 1 power pole there. And then I'm going to join that in like that. Actually, I'm going to take that one out because I'm also going to put a power pole there. And I'm going to put one there and that's going to join in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 6 of those in there like that. So what we're going to end up with is this warehouse is going to store surplus stone. And I'm hoping what that will end up doing is we're not going to have a whole load of stone coming down here anymore. It's all going to go flowing off down on this belt. That's what I would like. I would like all of the stone to run down this belt here and not go anywhere else. It would be great if it would do that. Absolutely fantastic if we could have that. We could have all of it running in here. Every single bit. And that way, I'm going to create... Well, unfortunately, that is all we've got time for. We will come back tomorrow, and we will carry on with the Bat Challenge. Continue trying to make 1,000 of absolutely everything. But we'll also take a little short break and try to catch me a door flurp. If you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.